police seek help identifying a suspect. A St. George businessman is sentenced to prison, and a woman is arrested for a DUI after rolling a Jeep.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Amy Bennett. Early Saturday morning, officers were dispatched to a gas station on Red Hills Parkway in Washington City after a report of a possible burglary. When they arrived, they found the front entrance door to the business heavily damaged. The suspect appears to be in his late teens or early 20s. Police ask that anyone with information that could help identify the suspect or who can assist call the Washington City Police Department. St. George resident 40-year-old Bradford Leland Fishback was sentenced on Tuesday to over 2 years in prison, 3 years supervised release, and ordered to pay an estimated $685,000 in restitution. This sentence comes after Fishback admitted to fraudulently obtaining government funds from programs intended to help employees and small businesses during the COVID-19 pandemic. On Tuesday evening, emergency responders were dispatched to a scene where a white Jeep had reportedly rolled over on State Route 18. Here's Haven Scott with the story.
Emergency responders were dispatched to the scene of a rollover on State Route 18 near mile marker 6 on Tuesday evening. Just after 7 p.m., they arrived to discover the Jeep had allegedly rolled from a hiking trail near the highway off a cliff before coming to rest on its side. According to the probable cause statement filed in court to support the arrest, Sherry Jean Slater, age 30, was later arrested after being transported to the hospital and medically cleared. The arresting officer alleged that Slater was involved in a hit-and-run between two vehicles near the ledges of St. George. Witnesses reported the Jeep left the scene of that incident on a bike path before leaving the trail, traveling through a chain-link fence, and rolling down a hill. Slater was booked into Purgatory Correctional Facility and charged with driving under the influence and failure to remain at the scene of an accident involving injury. The Utah Highway Patrol, the St. George Fire Department, and Gold Cross Ambulance assisted at the scene.
Thanks, Haven. A Colorado man accused of shooting at several officers during an incident in the fall of 2021 appeared in a Beaver County courtroom Monday for sentencing on multiple felony charges. For more on this, here's Cody Blowers.
On Monday, 44-year-old William Jason Brooks of Denver, Colorado, who was charged with attempted murder following a multi-agency pursuit on I-15 in the fall of 2021, during which he shot at pursuing officers, as well as a UHP helicopter hovering just above his head. Appeared in 5th District Court in Beaver City for sentencing on the 3 second-degree felony charges that also included 1 count of drug distribution and theft. The 2 passengers in the car were also charged in connection with the pursuit, 45-year-old John Gow of Parker, Colorado, and 40-year-old Tammy Emanuel of Aurora. They were also arrested and charged with misdemeanor drug possession following the pursuit. The pair pleaded out the following month when they agreed to turn state's evidence against the defendant. During Monday's hearing, Brooks was ordered to serve 1 to 15 years in Utah State Prison on each of the charges, and the sentences were ordered to run concurrently. The judge also ordered that Brooks be credited for time served since his arrest more than 2 years ago.
Thanks, Cody. A recent change to zoning regulations in Hildale has created some concern for locals that they say could lead to an overabundance of resorts in the city. But on Thursday, the Hildale City Council agreed to revise its recreational zoning regulations to include a reduction in the minimum acreage required for resort development from 5 to 3.5 acres. Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Amy Bennett with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.